I just think maybe you could get away with just sending maybe a few picks over with for Gorgiev. And then a
Yeah.
throwaway player. Like it just,
Uh,
I
okay. Well,
don't. Is it worth it for the Rangers to do that? Maybe not.
okay, here's what I was thinking. Here's what I'm thinking, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so you know how we're talking about Claude Giroux, right?
Yeah.
Let's transition to Claude Giroux. Okay, so where's a projected place that he could go? Where is it? The New York Rangers, right?
Oh yeah.
What does Philly need?
A goaltender. Well, that's even stupid to say just because like Carter Hart should be their goaltender by now. I mean, he is still young, but like he's had his struggles. I mean, and if you
But
add
they need
a
a
goal
backup option because
because
Elliott is
Martin
not
Jones.
getting the. Oh, it's not even Elliott anymore. It's Martin Jones.
Yeah, isn't that weird? Is that weird? Martin Jones is the backup goaltender for Philly.
It like, uh, I I don't know. Aren't they division rivals? You think Philly would trade Giroux to New York?
That'd be funny. I'd like to see that. I just feel
I
like
mean, Giroux to New York would be sick.
I can see
I
that
mean,
happening. I can definitely see that happening. That's a guy that could do well on that team. And they're not a bad team this year. They're New York's a good team in the league this year. Right?
yeah.
Um he could
New
definitely
York is one of the
add.
best teams this year. New York is a top tier team right now.
Yeah. And just because I mean Gorgiev might be they could disguise him as more value than he actually is, you know? Just at this time of the year, that happens with a lot of guys, especially if a team needs that goaltender, right?
Right.
Um, but like it is like a tough situation because Giroux is their captain. Just feel like
He's got to go. He's no. They like. I think everybody knows
that he's
how
going
how many
on.
years have they? This guy's like a top 5 point getter in the past like decade.
Yeah,
Like we all forget about that, but Giroux has been like one of the best players in the league for a long time, and
yeah,
Philly has never been able to put anything consistent together around him, and it sucks because I think Giroux is a really fun player to watch, and we haven't gotten to see enough of him in the playoffs.
yeah, and that's true. I just feel like I mean, you always like see Pittsburgh and Philly playing, and like who was the guy that was staying in Crosby's way? It'd be Giroux. Giroux can be that gritty player too, right? Like and
Giroux is a pest.
he fitted well on the Rangers. I feel like the Rangers face a lot of teams that they need a guy like that, you know, for the teams that they face. I mean, imagine in the Tom Wilson situation, I think he would do something. You know what I mean? Like, um,
Giroux in the Rangers top 6 makes them so good so quickly.
that could make sense, right? Like, and I, it's another leader on the team too. They have a lot of young guys, and it could be another leader. And
Yeah.
putting him with Panarin, oh, that'd be disgusting. That absolutely
I mean,
disgusting.
imagine a line with Kreider and Giroux. How annoying is
Wow.
that?
Wow. Well, Kreider's a guy that's having a great year.
Right.
He's a
I mean,
goal
and
scorer.
Strom, right. Like you're talking like Panarin, Kreider, Zibanejad, Strom, like Kako, I guess, and then Giroux. Like that's
Yeah.
pretty nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
And that's definitely I can see that actually happening too. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Uh, is there anywhere else you think Giroux could go?
good question. I mean, I don't know. Just considering his
Obviously a contender.
age, yeah, just considering his age, I feel like he does have cap on him though. That's the problem. And if the question is if they were to retain that cap, um, right?
Let me
I feel like he has like 7 mil, 8 mil on him. Man, Bryce, my keyboard is very like. So we're talking about the rum and cokes. I accidentally spilled some rum and coke on my keyboard, and
uh,
the X key is very very sticky, and I didn't think I'd have to type anyone's name with X, but then there's Claude Giroux that ends with an X. So
oh no.
it said Claude Giroux.
Giroux is getting paid 8.2,
Okay, that's quite a bit.
expiring though. So Philly could retain.
Yeah, he's 34. Yeah, I mean, he's 29 points in 34 games. He's not doing too bad, but I feel like just because he is expiring, it might be time for him to go.
Also the team is a dumpster fire this year.
Yeah, and they have been for a while too, right? It's just not working.
Man, dude, look what they're paying JVR $7 million for 15 points in 37
Well,
games.
that's another guy that they considered like moving, right? So maybe he can be.
Yeah, how are they gonna? The problem is he's not expiring. He gets paid $7 million next year too. Who's
Yeah,
taking
no
that?
one's taking that unless they retain some salary there. He's not leaving there. But
Yeah.
Claude Giroux is definitely leaving. I think the Rangers do make a lot of sense. I could even see Boston maybe trying to go for him. You know what I mean?
Any Western teams? Do you think? Do you think Giroux could go to a Western team?
What's a good West team in the NHL right now? What's the standing? I gotta look at the standings here. NHL standings. So
Minnesota.
um
Giroux to Minnesota
yeah,
could be nice.
oh, that would look really nice. I mean, like Vegas can't afford him. Vegas doesn't have any cap space, do they?
No, Vegas can stop taking all the players. That'd be nice.
Yeah. Nashville,
Minnesota
Nashville?
has. Oh yeah, them too. Yeah, they're
right?
having a good year.
They are having a good year, and they add Giroux on that team. I mean, like you said, if they add Minnesota, Minnesota's struggling. They've gone down a bit. I don't know if they're struggling, but they've gone down a bit.
I just think they need depth scoring, man. I think once they get some depth scoring,
Who would they trade for him?
man, Nashville has cap.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like they have cap, and they do have some younger guys. I think, like I'd send Cody Glass over or something like that. You know,
How is Nashville good? 24-12.
I don't know,
What?
man. I don't know. And they just randomly started doing well. I don't.
Duchesne was like, "Oh yeah, I'm a hockey player," and
He's like-
started playing like hockey.
He's like, oh yeah, I'm making $8 million. I should probably do something.
Johansson too, man. Johansson, Granlund's having a good year. Like all three of them were like one day we're just sitting
What's that
around
one
and then
guy?
they're like, "Wait a minute, guys, we play hockey."
There's that one guy. Oh my god, my space bar is really sticky too. This is not good. This is not good.
What guy?
Tanner Janot, I think.
Janot?
Janot. Yeah, that's how you say it. I picked him up for fantasy, and he's actually doing pretty well. Apparently, he came out of the ECHL.
23 point. What?
Yeah, the Florida Everblades, and he played there in 2021 season. And then-
he's an affiliate. Like he's been with Nashville though. I guess the
Yeah,
Everblades
yeah.
are probably their ECHL team.
Yes.
Why would you send him to the ECHL?
Man,
You know why? Maybe because like the AHL was having cancellations and he was like,
yeah,
okay,
I
go
think
play in the
I think that's
ECHL.
why. I've heard the ECHL is asking for a lot of players. Like Trevor Daley, he signed like a 2-day contract to go. He came out of retirement, and I'm pretty sure he has a position in like the office, like at a team in the NHL. I forget what team, maybe Dallas or something like that, or Minnesota. I don't know where he played, but
Trevor Daley played for a lot of teams.
yeah, he played for a lot of teams. He's in a office position somewhere, but he came out of retirement to play for an ECHL team because they needed some guys because of the COVID issues.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and it's pretty funny. But
I had a friend go to an ECHL game 2 days ago.
apparently those games get pretty wild. Like
It's like federal league stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it's
fights all the time.
oh, it's crazy. He went to the Utah Grizzlies versus.
They have sick names, eh? I like their names.
Yeah, dude, nothing is better than like minor league
hockey.
like hockey team names. Dude, there's a really good documentary on Netflix about this team called the Trashers.
Oh, I saw that. Danbury.
Oh,
Danbury Trashers.
yeah. Where you do like, was it the Bad Sport documentary series?
Yeah. I watched it on Netflix, and
Where the team is owned by like the mob family.
yeah, what's his
Yeah.
name? Oh, I forget his name. But they had
That
him.
is a
They had him on
sick
Spitting
rub.
Chicklets, eh? They had him on Spitting Chicklets, and
Did they?
their jersey, I liked it, man. Drake
Dude, that's a
wore
sick
their jersey.
logo.
Drake wore their jersey.
Dude, it's a sick jersey. I loved it. I thought it was great.
Mike Rupp played for that team.
Yeah, Mike Rupp. Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah. But what were we saying? Yeah. Anyways, my buddy
Drew.
went to an ECHL game against Utah Grizzlies, and what was the other team? I can't remember. Oh,
Solar Bears?
No, I think they folded.
Really?
I think so. The owner died or something.
Oh.
Anyways, Nashville, good at hockey. Giroux could look really cool there.
I can see that happening.
They have cap space, but honestly, I think I'd prefer Minnesota.
Yeah. And they have cap space too, right? They gave up I mean, are they still paying Parise and Suter though? Right now?
Oh, probably.
I mean, they're not going to sign Giroux next year probably if they take him.
Dead cap. Oh my god.
What? How much cap do they have?
Oh my God, that's the worst thing I've ever seen.
Why? How bad is it?
So this year combined, they're paying Parise and Suter 4.7 million.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
that's a
gets worse.
lot.
Next season combined 12.7 million. The season after that, 14 million. Season after that, 14 million. And then back down to 1.
Dude, they got themselves
I hope
some
I'm
trouble there.
I hope I'm reading that right, but to be paying 2 players who are not on your team $14 million, like that's got to be. I hope there's a workaround that I'm just not aware of.
Yeah, I mean, there might be, right? They might retain some cap for Giroux.
I'd hope so.
I mean, Bill Guerin's the GM there. I mean, he's built this team pretty well, right? Like he
So
obviously knows what he's doing.
They have 5.2 million in caps. Deadline caps. What is that? The deadline cap space is still some of cap hit values that the current daily cap hit can be increased by to remain compliant below the caps when it's seen. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so it's 5.2 million. I think right now.
That's not too bad. I mean, if they can give up a cap player,
rental.
right? They can give up a cap player.
Yeah,
like you get
cap
sad
player. So like.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, 900,000. No, that's fair. I mean,
oh wait, is
Philly
that
could
how much he's
retain-
making? I thought he was making more. That's why I said that.
Yeah, Bukestad's only making 900K.
What about Victor Rask?
Okay, there we go. Exactly. Victor Rask, 4 million. They could send him back for the cap.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go. That's Giroux's contract there. They have
Yeah.
They could definitely make a move to get him if they really wanted to.
Right? If they wanted to. He's a rental, so they don't have to worry about him next year. I think it would just be purely for like a cup push.
It's like
I think
when they got Eric Stahl, right?
An outside chance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Minnesota, I think, has an outside chance. And you insert Giroux in there, and then you have like he's on the trade bait list actually, but like Fiala and Marcus Foligno with Giroux, and then you have Kaprizov, Zuccarello, and Hartman. That's pretty good.
Foligno's having an amazing year.
Who?
Foligno? Isn't he?
Who?
Marcus Foligno?
A lot of these guys in Minnesota, like Hartman too.
Yeah, he came out of nowhere, man.
Foligno's got 23 points, 14 goals, but Hartman, I think, is the real like underrated guy on this team here. Ryan Hartman has.
Man, he's been traded
16
so
goals,
times.
14 assists. Yeah, he's having a good year here. His best year of his career by far.
Oh yeah, like I mean, he hasn't really been given the chance on any NHL team, and like come here to Minnesota, he's just going crazy.
He's another one of those perfect complementary pieces for a superstar, right? So you slot him into with a Kaprizov, and
yeah, it's like
it's
like putting Jake Gensel with Crosby and Brian Russ with Crosby. Now they're superstars. So
exactly
right.
So I don't know. As for what Philly would want back, definitely a pick and a prospect, I'd say.
Yeah.
As well as the cap player that would have to come back.
Yeah, no.
I don't know. They got like Marco Rossi, and I don't know. I don't even know who's good. And they have Carson Lambos.
Oh, do they? Oh, they have Jesper Wallstad, which they probably won't. They probably won't give him up.
Oh, Philly's gonna ask though.
Are they gonna ask for him? Oh yeah, because that's the goaltender. Right
they'll bring it. They'll bring it up. Like
I
mean, that Wallstad kid, and that's when Bill Guerin hangs up the phone, and then Philly has to call back and apologize.
They'll probably try anything.